Hello and welcome to one more Tech Explained Simply video. In this video, we're going to answer how do companies decide how much something should cost? Why does the price of an apartment, a product, or even a ride change from place to place? Behind many of these decisions is a surprisingly simple idea: linear regression, something that we talked about in the last video, so check it out. In this video, I'll show you how companies actually use linear regression to predict prices in a practical, business-focused way. Let's start with a real business problem. Imagine a company that sells apartments, products, or services. They don't want to guess prices. Guessing costs money. Instead, they ask a simple question: what factors influence price and how strong is that influence? For example, apartment size, location, age of the building, and number of rooms. This is exactly the type of problem linear regression is designed to solve. From a business perspective, linear regression does one thing very well. It finds the relationship between price and one influencing factor. For example, bigger apartments usually cost more, or high quality products usually sell for more. Linear regression draws a straight line that best represents this relationship based on historical data. That line allows companies to estimate a price for new cases they haven't seen before. Visually, this is easy to understand. Each dot on a graph represents a real sale from the past. The horizontal axis shows something like size or quantity. The vertical axis shows price. Linear regression finds the line that best fits those dots. Once you have that line, you can input a new value, for example, a new apartment size, and immediately get a predicted price. Let's say a company has data from hundreds of apartment sales. They train a linear regression model using apartment size as the input and the price as the output. Now a new apartment comes in 75 square meters. Instead of guessing, the model uses the learned pattern from past data to estimate a fair price. This is not magic. It's not artificial intelligence thinking like a human. It's just data-driven decision making. So why do companies still use linear regression even with all the advanced AI models available today? Because it's fast, interpretable, and easy to explain to managers and stakeholders. A company can clearly see why a price changes and which factor influences it the most. That transparency is extremely valuable in business. Of course, linear regression has limitations. It assumes relationships are linear. It doesn't handle complex interactions very well. That's why companies often start with linear regression and then move to more advanced models when needed. To summarize, many price predictions you see in real life start with something simple: linear regression. It helps companies move from guessing to data driven pricing. And once you understand this, you'll start seeing regression everywhere in business decisions. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.